frank, I'm really not going to listen to too many lectures from Councilman Brock about who's angry. Councilman is probably the most angry person in the city of Newark for the last 25 years. So give me a break with that. And you talk about throwing rocks. You start throwing those rocks, he's talking about in the South Ward. You're likely to get shot, given the amount of violence we have in the South Ward right now. The South Ward is a mess. Carjackings on a regular basis, shootings on a regular basis. Just 2 weeks ago, me and my wife were in our bed in the South Ward on Chance. I haven't heard 12 gunshots, so we had to be on the floor with our 2 babies looking at each other like, really? Is this really what we work for? And then 2 months before that, my father-in-law on a Saturday afternoon had a gun to his chin, bringing his grandbabies back from spring break because he could have been killed. And that was a few weeks after a young person was killed coming home from Weequahic High School. And I can go on and on and on. The facts speak for themselves. The South Ward is a disaster from a safety standpoint right now. And the point isn't about, he said, well, all these meetings you had, who you seen at the meetings? The question ain't about have you had a meeting. The question is, anything changed when your meeting is finished? If you've been talking for 20 years, if you've been having meetings for 20 years, and what you have to show for it is the South Ward, that speaks for itself. It's a mess, it's a disaster. It's not the South Ward we grew up in, it's not the South Ward we know and love. And it's not about being angry, it's about being honest about with what is happening. Now, what do we do about it? To answer the question, what do we do about it? I'm very blessed to be the only one in this race with law enforcement background. I've done this already. I was the counsel to the Attorney General, 3rd in the AG's office. I helped oversee the crime plan for the state of New Jersey. Our plan had prevention, enforcement, and reentry elements. Prevention, we invested in after-school programs, job training, youth bill. We expanded drug courts in an unprecedented way, which meant that nonviolent drug users received treatment rather than imprisonment. On the enforcement side, we got cops out of the cars. We put more cops on the street. We held them accountable day by day with data about what they were doing. We didn't make political decisions about assignments and posts. We made decisions based upon data and the quality of the service that the officer, the state police were providing to the residents of the city of New Jersey. We also invested 3rd on reentry, so prevention, enforcement, and reentry. We did job training programs in Newark, Trenton, and Camden, drug treatment programs. We made sure that the Labor Department and parole were talking together in unprecedented ways so there was a seamless transition when people came out. By doing all of that, by holding folks accountable on a day-in and day-out basis, we reduced violent crime 3 years in a row throughout the state of New Jersey. We reduced recidivism by 26% throughout the state of New Jersey. See, we have a record. See, meetings are a beautiful thing. Meetings are nice, meetings are important. But if after the meeting is done, nothing changes and things just get worse, that's not helping anybody. We have a record of getting things done. And when you're hiring a mayor, you're not hiring somebody to convene meetings. You're not hiring somebody to give speeches. You're hiring somebody to run the city of Newark in a way that creates more jobs for Newarkers, that creates safer streets and neighborhoods for Newarkers, and that creates high-quality public schools for Newarkers. I have a record of doing that, and that's exactly what we're going to do in this election.